performed right, let us throw her away, get a new one, head of the family. Does elections happen? No, right? But there is some head of the family. How do you choose the head of the family? Sometimes a youngest daughter runs the show in the family. Sometimes the old woman sitting in the corner runs the show in the family. Sometimes the youngest brother runs the show in the family. It depends upon each family. Do you agree? Have you seen that? So there is no elections in some. Have you noticed anybody? Oh, how come this guy is made president or secretary? Do you notice? There is no formal elections. Likewise, in a family, whoever gives more time, who has that inclination of ability to understand the family and takes the responsibility and comes forward, he or she is given the responsibility. Whenever their time changes, they take different responsibilities. They come back. The same person cannot be the head of the family for life. Correct? It happens. Things do change in a very organic way. Same is the way in Sangha also. There are no formal elections. But there is a head of the family who runs the show, who takes responsibility. And there is, these kind of things can be discussed about what makes family a family. And everybody contributes in a family. Have you noticed in our own family, marriage, even the young boy, the child, also runs around doing chores for the marriage. Have you noticed? Everyone chips into the event success. Some do it, some do not, but at the same degree, but everyone contributes. Do you experience this? Similarly in Sangha, when you come to a picnic, just I don't care what others are doing. We don't have that attitude. We say, oh, this carpet is not proper, let me also help it. You did that, right? Just now we demonstrated. Small, minor things, we all come forward because we have that family feeling. Same is the case when you run Shakha. We also come forward and say, oh, let me teach these things. Let me help in organizing. I don't care for fame or name. Do you care in a family? Oh, this month I gave my mom a sari or a dress of $500 worth. So I'm going to post in Facebook and get appreciations, and she's the best, I'm the best son or best daughter. Do we crave for those kind of things? As Hindus we don't. It's a natural way of sharing our joy towards our parents. Same is the case in Sangha also. We don't crave for fame. We just do because we are happy that we are all part of a one big family. That's the spirit. Lastly, I would put focus on what breaks a family. There are many things that makes a family. You can elaborate on these things in your own group discussions. But what makes a family? When there is a discrimination in the family. Suppose one son is earning a lot of money. The other guy is not so successful. And always that person is ill-treated or not treated at par with the other person and always compare with him. And then there is a discrimination. That person feels like I'm not part of the family. He wants to run away. Same is the case in Shakha also. If we have to be conscious enough that not anybody is not neglected or ignored or discriminated. No, neither on purpose nor by accident. Lastly, when people talk, when there is no dialogue between each other, sometimes somebody scolds us or makes a comment. We never know what his or her intention was. We keep on agitating ourselves in our, oh, why did she say like that? Why did he say like that? And after 2 months, when you come to know, that person has already forgotten what he or she said. So we are suffering for 2 months for no reason. And many a time we realize that that person never intended to hurt us. Because we don't have a dialogue, we have misconception. Rustum or Saurabh, Iranian warriors, father and son end up in the opposite troops. When they are fighting with each other, then in the middle of the fight they realize that they are father and son. Suddenly they stop fighting with each other and they want to die for the other person. As soon as you know that we are all connected and have a good bond, the conflicts go away. So that's why we need to have, when there is no dialogue, when there is a discrimination, when you give preference to and our self ego comes forward and not for everyone else, they create problems. So in this kind of family setting, Sangha is trying to organize Shaka for Vyakti Nirman, development of individual, through learning each other to practice, not just for teenagers or bal, even for all of us. We also have some shortcomings which very difficult to accept. It's very difficult to accept our own shortcomings. So with practice, with help from others, with the environment, we slowly change ourselves and become a better person in a family setting environment. So this picnic is a purpose to experience that family environment. So not that to give Bauddhik and bore you more. I hope you got the message. If you have any questions or comments, informally in the lunch time we can discuss.